Welcome to class again. Now we'll be solving the following questions. For number 1 and 2, we'll find the value of the unknown angles. Then 3, we'll find the value of the unknown lengths, and then we'll solve number 4. Now feel free to pause the video and practice the question yourself. So solving number 1, take note of this symbol. Anytime you see this symbol in a triangle, first of all, it means that that triangle is a right angle triangle. No matter the position that angle, this particular symbol is placed. This place is actually what? 90 degrees. This symbolizes what? 90 degrees. So most times when you see questions on polygons, questions on triangles that involve right angles like this and they draw this line, they will not write 90 degrees for you again. They expect you to automatically know that that's what? 90 degrees. And if this is 90 degrees, how do we find x? There's also a theorem I taught you in the previous video that says that what? The sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. And another principle that says that what? The base angle of an isosceles triangle are equal. Now this is the symbol, this line is the symbol for what? An isosceles triangle, and these are the base angles. If your isosceles triangle was like this would have been your base angle here and here. This one and this one would have been your base angle, but it's in this position, so this and this are your base angle. And so if we deduct 90 from 180, since the sum of angles in a triangle should be 180, 180 minus 90 will give us what? 90. It means the sum of these two is actually equal to what? 90. Since this one plus this one will give us 180. And if the both of them are base angles of an isosceles triangle, they are supposed to be equal. It means that what? The 90 will be distributed equally, which will leave us with what? 45 here and 45 degrees here. So x is equal to what? 45 degrees. Now in the question, you might have to apply 3 or 4 theorems at the same time, and you might just have to apply 2 or even 1. Moving very quickly to the next one. Now see this symbol. This symbol here means that this triangle is an isosceles triangle, and this other one is also an isosceles triangle. First of all, how do we find the value of A and B? Let's calm down. This symbol here symbolizes that what? Look at this one. Let's cut this one out. You have here to be 43. Now remember, I just said that what? The base angles of an isosceles triangle is what? They are equal. And so if this is 43, this is the second base angle. These two are the base angle of this isosceles triangle. So this is 43 and this is 43 degrees also. Now the sum of angles in a triangle is what? 180. So you have 43 plus 43 is equal to what? 86. And this particular place, which is here now, you have what? 180 minus 86. 180 minus 86 will give us what? 94 degrees. So this place is 94 degrees. How do we get 94 degrees again? Base angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. So if this place is 43, this place is automatically 43, and the sum of angles in a triangle is equal to 180. And so here will be what? 43, and here will be what? 94. Now, if you have done angles on a straight line before, you will discover that this 94 here and this angle on this side, they are both angles on a straight line, and sum of angles on a straight line is equal to what? 180. So 94 plus whatever is here now is what? 180. If you subtract 94 from 180, 180 minus 94 will give us what? 86. So this place is actually what? 86 degrees. Now A will be equal to 86 degrees too. Why? Because this symbol symbolizes that what? This is also an isosceles triangle, and these two are the base angles of this isosceles triangle. Now here this place is 86 and this place is what? 86. Then B will be what? How do we find the value of B? Quite simple. Draw this triangle out. 86, 86 and A, right? Now 86 plus 86 will give us what? 6 plus 6, 12, carry 1, right? 8 plus 8, 16 plus 1, 17, 172 degrees. Now sum of the triangle is what? 180. 180 minus 172 degrees is equal to what? 80 degrees. So B will be equal to what? 80 degrees. Quite simple. Very quickly, we move to number 3. Number 3. Now, if these are parallel lines and a single transversal is cutting between them, it means that the distance from here to here is the same distance from here to here. Now, from here to here is 9 centimeters. It means from this place, in this parallel line in between here, we will divide this distance from here to here into 2 equal halves. So P will actually be equal to what? 4.5 centimeters, and Q will also be equal to what? 4.5 centimeters. Okay, moving to this question. If a regular polygon has an interior angle of 140, let's just draw a regular polygon, for example. Let's use a regular pentagon, for example, now. Just giving an example. Regular means that what? All sides are equal, all angles are equal. I mentioned this in the previous video. For example, your regular quadrilateral is actually your square. All sides and all angles in your square are equal. Are you following me now? Your regular triangle is actually your equilateral triangle. All sides and all angles would be equal. Now, if a regular polygon has an interior angle of 140, let's just assume 140 degrees, how many sides does it have? How many sides does it have? Now, let's take a square, for example. A square is a regular quadrilateral, right? And a quadrilateral is a what? A polygon. Now, a square has how many sides now? 4 sides, right? How do we find the angle for each side? Now, we use the formula n minus 2 times what? 180. N is what here? 4. 4 minus 2 times what? 180. That's 2 times 180, which will give us what? 360 degrees. Now, 360 degrees divided by 4, because it is what? A regular polygon. Divided by 4. It means they are divided to 4 equal what? Angles. So it is what? 360 divided by 4, right? Which will now give us what? 90. So each side, each angle on your square is what? 90 degrees. Is 90 degrees. So it means that to calculate the number of sides of a polygon is very easy. What do we do? We use the general formula. It means that the total number, what do I call it now? The sum of angles divided by the number of angles will give the value of what? Each angle in a regular polygon. What do I mean by this? The sum of what? Angles, which is equal to what? 360 divided by 4, which is number of angles or sides, better put, sides, divided by the number of sides. We divided this by 4 to give us what? 90 each, right? And that's correct. So if you apply this method to this, what do we have? Sum of angles is what? N minus 2 times what? 180 divided by number of sides, which we do not know, which is N. We have the value for what? Each angle to be what? 140. Are you following me now? Okay. So we just cross multiply. 140 is equal to what? N minus 2 times what? 180. 140n, sorry now. Expand this, you have 140n is equals to 180n minus 360. Collect like terms. 140n minus 180n equals to minus 360. So 140 minus 180 would give us what? 140 minus 180 would actually give us what? 40n minus 40n. 140 minus 180 will give us minus 40n, which is equals to what? Minus 360. Divide both sides by 40 minus 40. So minus cancels minus, and n will be equals to what? 9. So this polygon is actually a what? A nonagon. So it's a regular what? Nonagon. Because it has what? 9 sides. We've come to the end of today's class once again. Do well to subscribe if you have not subscribed before, and do well to share also. I hope you are making progress. You have a nice day.